ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for the next comic? All kidding aside, good job for coming together. All kidding aside, I met this young man a few weeks ago, and he really impressed us. He impressed us a lot, and he's just been doing it for a short period of time, but he made it all the way to the finals of this contest on his own merit, his hard work, and I hope you enjoy him very much. His name, by the way, is Max Williger.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. More fun than my day yesterday. I went to go buy a watch yesterday, and that was an experience. I was in the watch store, and the guy pulled me aside. He said, "You know, for $10 extra, I can get you a watch for military time." Who uses military time? Military time is a more confusing way to tell time. You know, hey Bob, meet me in my office at 1400 hours. Is that hard just to say 2? And the later it is, it just sounds ridiculous. You know, hey Max, we're gonna swing by and pick up Jimmy around 1945. They'll be at your house around 2015 and we'll go from there. Is that cool? What are we, time traveling now? Marty McFly, just make sure we're back for the 23 o'clock news. I did the phone thing. You never notice when you're talking to someone, they mind. Phone conversations are the only things that are mined. You never see anyone go, yeah, so the other day I was reading the newspaper. And I was having some coffee, and I walked over to the computer because I wanted to write an email. Why in movies do the bad guys always find it safe to fall off buildings into trash? You know what I'm saying? No matter how high up they are, if they look down and they see a trash bag, they're good to go. They could be 100-story, a 100-story building. Guys, we got nowhere to go. We got nowhere to go. The cops are coming up the stairwell. And they're looking down like this pea-sized object. Wait a minute, I see dumpster. Come on, one by one. See, I don't really understand this because I don't usually find myself throwing away like comfortable things. I'm never like, these pillows, throw them away. Like, this comforter, this king-size bed, put it in a trash bag and put it out, preferably in an alley. Someone might need it later. And I find myself throwing away glass. Broken glass. You know, knives that aren't sharp enough, maybe. I don't know. I went on a journey to Staples the other day. Oh, that was awesome. And I was in the pen aisle. I'm a pen aisle guy. You've got an aisle. Everyone's got an aisle. Like Post-its or something. I don't know. Pens. Oh, pens my aisle too. It's awesome because there's so many choices. There are gel, ballpoint, Sharpie if you want to go over the edge. I don't know. And I saw this pen. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's called the Space Pen. Yeah, and it's this pen made by NASA to work in conditions you never find yourself in. Yeah, it writes in 400-degree heat. 400 degrees. It's hard enough to find yourself in a situation where it's 400 degrees, but it's even harder to find yourself in a situation where it's 400 degrees and go, do you want to play hangman? It also writes underwater. Yeah, underwater. In case you're, I don't know, scuba diving and you want to sketch a shark. Hammerhead, could you just turn that way? Let me see your other fin, please. Thank you. I'll sign that. So I bought it. I'm gonna clap that one out too. Oh, I go to college and I don't work. There is one job that I would like, though. I would like to be a UPS driver. I would. That's bringing happiness to people daily. Yeah, is there really anything more exciting than the UPS truck coming down your block? The answer is no. Sometimes I just send myself packages because the whole process is so exciting. Yeah. And you know when that truck's coming too, when it leaves the warehouse and everything in your house starts rumbling and falling off shelves. Is this an earthquake? You run to the window. Oh, UPS. No telling where it's gonna go either. They'll park like next door and you're like, oh man. But you keep watching one eye. And he gets out of the truck, and UPS, they might look like wussy, but UPS drivers are tough, they're badass. Yeah, they might wear shorts, but they don't even close the door when they drive. So keep your eye on him, and he comes up the driveway. And he comes up your walkway, and he puts the box on the porch, knocks twice. You don't need to knock, I'm watching you, and you know it. This is an exciting time for me. You know your slogan, what can Brown do for you? You're doing it right now! Anybody here like jigsaw puzzles?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? There's no surprise in completing a jigsaw puzzle. There's not. People spend hours on it doing these 500-piece puzzles, and at the end there's no feeling of accomplishment. You put the last piece in, look it over, look over at the box. Yep, that's it. There's a version of what I've had here the whole time. I have a friend who really likes jigsaw puzzles, and he said, Max, puzzles aren't supposed to be surprising. They're supposed to be a stress reliever, relaxing. Relaxing? How come I spend most of my time going, where the hell is this one piece? I've been doing this for 3 hours, and all I have is the damn border. Because that's the easiest part, right? What's the first thing you say when you open a puzzle? Let's get the corners. Come on. After the corner, if I get the board, I'm done. I throw in the towel. I do. But I'm gonna end with this. I'm gonna share. I have a fantasy. I'm not gonna lie. I have a fantasy. But it's not a sexual fantasy. It's more of like a, it would be really cool if it happened fantasy. I want to be at Disneyland, and I want to be getting on the boat to It's a Small World, and I want one foot on it, and I want to look, and I want to. Jennifer? What a small world! It's a small world after all! Thank you guys very much.